Thanks, Teja.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. In index.html, they have followed some patterns. Okay, where they can use the CSS stuff inside the head. Okay. After that, the JS. What is the use of JS and jQuery plugin? I will tell you later. So where we need to include our JS and jQuery plugins. Okay. In the bottom of the page, we need to include our JS and jQuery stuffs. Okay. um, Before that, we have downloaded one template. This is our delicious template. In that, they have mentioned the CSS and yeah, CSS and JS code. Okay, here. So simply we do what we do. Okay, we just copied this CSS stuff, and in React.js also we have an index.html. The same way how the front-end developer followed. Okay, the front-end developer work is we need to convert HTML into component creation. Okay, so we need to create the single HTML component into component by component. Okay, component in the sense we need to create. Simply they have a complete template. Okay, I'm just recalling. Okay, complete template. They have a top bar, header, hero, and the about us. Okay, why choose us sections. Okay, we developer, React.js developer, what we do, they will create a separate component. How? Okay, initially they have included the CSS here. So the same way, now we are going to copy the same CSS stuff and pasted in our index.html inside the head part. Okay, inside the head part we need to paste it. Okay, then we need to complete our JS codes also. Okay, we need copy all the JSs and we need to paste after the div. Okay, here we need to paste. Okay, so far we did. Okay, then they have used assets folder. Okay, the assets folder is normally front-end developer, they consider assets is a container. Inside the assets they have all the CSS, image, JS, and other plugins. Why they have separated? If a new developer, anyone wants to come and they need to do any changes in the particular applications. Suppose I am a new developer, I just want to change this image instead of another image. I just replacing the image. Okay, I have a separate folder. If suppose I just know where is the image, so sorry, what is the image name, so I'm just replacing the image, it will help. That's the reason they have kept a separate folder called assets. Okay, inside the assets they have a CSS, image, what is it, JS. This is called jQuery plugin. Okay, I will tell you what is JS and what is jQuery plugin in later class. Okay, they have. So initially we need, okay, we need the assets folder. The reason we need the same designs and the jQuery function. Suppose I am going to, yeah, I'm just going to over, it is showing something looks good. Okay, the same way I'm clicking, it is showing all this data like that. We need, so in our application we need to use that assets folder. So instead of copying a folder by the name, I'm going to copy the assets folder. Okay, complete assets folder I copied. Then I have pasted that assets folder inside the public folder. Okay, here we have. Now it is fine. Now we need to check. Wait.
And Venkatesh, what are the things they should go to public and source folder?
Sorry.
I mean, how we can identify, okay, which folder should go to which? I mean, which file should go to which folder, like that.
No.
You have
Initially,
pasted asset folder in public, right?
yeah,
So how we have to identify, okay, for the beginners, because
yeah.
we got public folder and a source folder, right?
Yes, the public folder is the only place here you can post your CSS, JS, Java, sorry, jQuery coding. Okay, Other than if you want to create any component in the sense, normally they have a they have a footer component itself. Okay, now we need to add another component called another registration form. After the contact form, we need to use subscription. Okay, subscription. Okay, the one text box here, subscribe button. Okay, we need to use. Okay, in this we need to create a component inside the source folder. Okay, if you need to do some CSS and JS changes, okay, you need to copy your CSS and JSS over in a assets folder. Okay, this is for completely designing and the animation purpose. Okay, the source folder is for component creation, only the component creation. I will tell you once we are going to do this complete template, then you really come to know, okay, this is the purpose for public, this is purpose for source folder. Okay, but the question is really good. Okay, now we have imported our CSS and JS file here. Okay, this is our bootstrap template. This is given by our front-end developer. Sorry, HTML developer. This is by our React JS developer. In the sense, our work. Okay. Okay. Now, as I said earlier, just I am going to delete everything. Giving test. Sorry. Okay, test. Pratibha, here I can start with you. Okay, that's the reason I have removed everything. Okay, once we copied our CSS and JS stuffs, we need to ensure whether the CSS and JSS file correctly imported in our React JS. That's the reason we have a view page source command here. Okay, if you right click view page source, okay, if you do, then it will shows your complete files. Okay, inside we have assets. Okay, if you click it, then it will use the proper. Okay, this is on CSS we have included. If you check in your folder, then it also shows the same code. Okay, if you enter anything wrong in your, okay, I am going to give something wrong. Okay, if I am going to click, then it will redirect to our app page. Okay, if it has an CSS complete file, then it will, or else it will redirect to our home page. Okay, this is all error. Okay, we need to check our correct path to include. Okay, this is the common way to check whether we are in right way or not. So now we are in right way. Okay, the same way last time what I said, we have our complete template. Okay, inside the body tag they have mentioned top bar. The front end developer, the HTML developer, they know they have creating everything as in using a command line. Okay, so we need to use the same thing. Okay, this is for top bar. Okay, now I am going to create one component for top bar. Okay, the same way last time we created top bar. Okay, this is the common syntax to creating. This is the common syntax to creating a component. Okay, we need to. This is called class components. Okay, we have in React we have two components. First one is functional component. Another one is class component. Okay, we will discuss about functional component later. So now we need to discuss about what is class component. Okay, this is a class component. The class component, it should need a component name and it should extends from a React. Okay, why in the sense a React dot component, it has this default functionality. What are the things we are giving inside our class component? It will render the code to machine readable code. Machine readable code in the sense, last week in JavaScript HTML using, we did not use HTML with JavaScript. Okay, HTML is separate part and JavaScript is separate part. In React.js, we are going to combining both, okay, in a single manner. I will tell you how we need to combining those things. Okay, they called it as JXX element. JXX element in the sense it is called JavaScript with the combination of HTML. Okay, this is a common syntax, Pradipa. Okay, now we have a two method. Okay, one is render. This is the correct syntax. Okay, last week someone got some error. Okay, to creating a function render, we need to use the function like this. Okay, and another return also it is a function. Okay, here we need to paste our top bar content. Okay, here I am going to copy this top bar content and I am just place string here. The same thing. Okay, okay, fine. Now we have created our top bar component. Now it is showing export in the sense whenever we do any component creation, we need to use this component for any place. Okay, that's the reason the export it will helps to use this component using this particular name. It will reflect in the particular page. Now, I'm going to use this top bar component in app.js. Okay, for that I need to import. Okay, once I giving in export, I am going to use the import and the component name from where you want to use that folder. Okay, now I have created one separate folder called components. Okay, initially the React features don't have a components folder. Okay, we need to create the folder. Why? Because we need to post our all the components in the single manner. Okay, if I am going to creating every component in the single page, it will gives a column view. That's the reason I am going to create one components folder. Okay, then I have created a new file called topbar.js and name it as topbar. Okay, then I have imported that top bar. Okay, now I want to use this top bar inside our functional component. This is called functional component. Here I want to use. Okay, what is the use? How I can suppose to use the component inside the app? Okay, the syntax is using the component name, and we need to close the tag is proper manner. Then it will help. Okay, now it is showing the top bar. We did not complete it. That's the reason now it is showing like that. Okay, now we have another two component. The same way, Pratibha, we have created last week. We have created. Once the class over, you just do the same thing. Okay, you go and download one Bootstrap template. Just I will tell you the way how to download Bootstrap. Okay, one page template free. Okay, now if you click, it will shows many. Okay, so everything is free, so no need to pay anything. Preview. If you like the design, then click the free download. It will automatically downloads in your folder. Then you will start play with that one. Okay, this is a common way to download a Bootstrap template. You click here, then it will shows. Okay, this is okay. This looks good. Okay, you just do. If you have any issues, then let me know. Then probably I will help you to find out the issues. Okay, the same way. Okay, the same way we have another component. Okay, the top bar we have completed. The same way we have an header component. Okay, now I am going to copy the same thing and paste it over here. Then it will help. Okay. Then hero section. Here they name it as hero section. I have copied and pasted. Okay, so far we did three components, Pradeepa. Okay, now I am going to use three components. Okay, the same way what the front-end developer did. Okay, top bar, header, and hero section. The same way we have imported three components here. Now I am going to check. Okay, now it is looks like something. Okay, okay. If you click here, it will rechange. That's fine. Okay, now it's working. But we need a complete design. Okay, still we have some components. Okay, we need to look on that one. I'm going to close. Okay, only one component is enough. I'm going to use another. I'm going to create another component. Okay, this is called main ID. Okay. This is for about section. They have okay. The about section, they have a separate container for about section. Okay. If you click in main ID, it has more than 600 lines of coding. Okay, inside that. Okay, we don't need to create an 600 lines of coding in a single component. Okay, that's the reason we need to use. We need to check whether what are the components under in a main. Okay, so this is for about section. If you click here, then it will close. Then we have a YS section. Okay, I'm going to close. Then menu section we have specials, events, and book a table, gallery section, chefs, testimonials. Okay. Oh, contact. Okay. So far, how many components? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 components are available inside the. Okay, now we don't need to create a every components in a single page. So instead of doing this, I'm going to use main ID. Okay, the same way how they are using main ID inside the. Okay, now I am going to place main ID. Okay, hereafter, what are the components I am going to do? Then we need to include that inside the main ID. Okay, inside in the sense I'm okay. I will tell you the way how we need to about section. Click here, here, copy. Okay, new file about.js. Extension should be JS. Okay. We have already component creation, so I'm going to just copy and paste, and I'm going to replacing the about section. Okay, fine. Now it will show some error. Okay, then we will sort out one by one. About about here. Okay, fine. Now we have created our about component. Okay. Now we need to use this about component inside the main. The reason why they HTML developer they did the same way. So we developer also we need to do the same way. Okay. We have one main ID inside our app.js. Okay. Now I want to import our about JS in our app.js. Give the correct file name, okay, or else it will show error. Okay, okay, fine. Now we have gotten a new error. Okay, the style property. Okay, in normal HTML we can do HTML with style. Okay, they call it as inline style. Inline style in the sense, if I want to change this about as okay, about okay, this is for testing purpose. Okay, I can use style. Okay, inside our tag. Okay, instead of the same way we need to use the style in our React.js. It won't allow to use your style property direct way. Okay, the reason they have separate features in React.js, that is called JXX element. In the sense we need to use style property using a JavaScript parenthesis. Okay, this is called a parenthesis. We need to use inside our style property. Then it will probably work. Then I will tell you the reason how we need to. Sorry, I will tell you the way how we need to fix this issue. Okay, if suppose it is showing a style. Okay, it will. Example, they said if we need to use margin right, we need to use style equal to double braces inside that margin. Okay, what are the CSS properties we need to use? We need to use the properties like this. Like this, you just make a look at it. This is like on a camel case. Okay, normal in CSS property it should be margin hyphen right. Okay, but in JS, React JS, we need to use camel case, margin caps or right. Okay, the same way we need to use. Where is the error? In div about.js 9th line, we need to go about.js. Here the style property. Okay, instead of using this, background image hyphen image, instead of that one we need to use camel case. Okay, this is a first fix we need to. Okay, okay, then URL is not defined. We need to make a look on that one. Okay, this is an initially you don't need to understand why what is the JXX element. JXX element is we need to using our HTML with JavaScript element in a single manner. Okay, normal way in our HTML we can use style attribute like this. Okay, if you going to giving a color, then it will work. But in React JS we need to use our parenthesis, that is called JXX element. Okay, they have a separate features. Okay, it will renders the code and it will shows the same way what we did in Delicious. Wait, I will show you the code how they will rendering. Here you just make a look at it. Okay, we have done React features code background caps letter, but in our front end view they just converted that into normal CSS, background hyphen image. Okay, you got it. This is a React JS features. We need to follow their stitches. Okay, then probably we don't get any error. Okay, now it is working fine. Okay, then and we have our okay, now this section. Okay, then we have an YS section, this one. Okay, now I'm going to close this about us, creating a new file, ys.js. Copy, paste, ys. Make a proper name, then probably you will get confused while in your future you will get confused. Okay, I'm going to copy the proper section, proper content. I have pasted. I'm just omitting all the white places. I don't like the white places at all. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, is there any problem? They have used anything? Okay, nothing. Okay, now we need to include our YS section inside the app.js. YS. Here the file name YS. Okay, get it? Under the about text section we need to use YS.
Sir, instead of class name should not be used there, sir.
Yeah. We need to use yeah, I will do. Okay, now it's working. Okay, Tejasvi, what she said means instead of class, okay, it will show some error. Top.js we have used class. Did you mean class name? It will ask. Okay, this is kind of warning. So we need to change that into class name. Okay, top bar JS. Here, normal HTML file they have used the class, but in React feature, as I said, we need to use our camel case. Okay, like this we need to use in every pages. About us, the here also. If you use, then it will automatically it is, and about us also. Okay, now it's fine. There is no error. Okay. Now we have our check our testimony. Where it is menu section. Okay. Inside our written, I'm going to give menu. Wow. Now it's working fine. The as it is the how they are in HTML. Now it's working. This is by the that jQuery plugin. Okay, I will tell you what it does. Okay, now it's fine. Then we have an if you don't want to a particular section, okay, I don't want to check our special. If you don't want, no need to include that section. Okay, instead of directly you can use this section. Okay, this is by completely we are doing in a component manner. Okay, if I need to change the YS, yeah, YX section before I need our menu section, we can simply copy and paste. Okay, it won't take much time. Okay, that's the reason we need to use our component based everything. Okay, in future I need this top bar for another page. Suppose with sorry, instead of doing all those coding, okay, top bar, there it is. Okay, here instead of copying all the coding, simply I'm going to importing my section for the particular file. Okay, importing, and wherever I need I can easily imported that class component I can use it like this. Okay, this is the common way to reducing the code. Okay, that's the reason they called that called as code reusability is possible in our React.js. Okay, if suppose you're using an index.html, we need to copy and everything. Here they don't have any options to creating a component. Okay, this is called component. Okay, now I have my site. It has several components to building on a particular application. Okay, initially it has a single component. Single component. When I say single component, it has a same page as the all the coding. Okay, but whenever I'm developing my project in React.js, it has a several components. Okay, it builds an application, complete application. Wherever I need a particular components, I can use. Okay, this is another component based another code reusability. This is for our interview purpose. I am telling. Okay. Okay. Then we will directly go with the, so far we have done so many components. So you get an idea how to creating a component. Okay, now I don't need to create another component called check our specials and organize your. Okay, I'm directly going to do this form. The particular reason we need to know how the front-end validations they have done. Okay, this is a crucial part in React.js. In the sense, the front-end developer they do. Okay, they already have some validations here. Okay, enter your. Okay, if phone number I am entering string. Okay, they did not follow any regress pattern something. Okay, we developer we can do something. They have used some predefined packages to validating the particular form, but in React.js I am going to do how to validate a particular form. Before that I am going to create this component book a table component. Okay, book a table. Book a table. Don't give up face while creating a folder or else in a file name. Don't give a face. Okay, this is not a proper way to creating a folder and also the file name. Okay, if you want something separated, you need to give like this. Okay, this is commonly we do. That's why I'm telling book a table dot js. Yes, looks book a table. Click here and see and replace your book here. Sorry, book table. Oh, there is an error. Okay, you guys know what is error tells. Okay, the JXX element. As I earlier said, if in HTML we don't need to closing the particular input type. Okay, in React.js we need to enclose that particular type of an. Okay, here it is showing error in 17th. Okay, input type. Okay, they have opened the tag but they forget to close. Okay, we need to do that job. There it is. Okay, okay, here they have opened but they forget to. Okay, the same way how we did here, we that open, this is an end tag. Okay, the same way giving a backslash it will help. The same way for email. Okay. Wherever you can see your input type and the image or something. Okay, you just give the backslash, then it will work fine. Okay, they have common validations for the template, so we don't need. Okay, they, as I said, they have used data rule plugin. Okay, it will help to validate, so we don't need such a thing. We need to do our own.
Sir, repeat that once again, sir. Data rule.
Oh, yeah. Not data rule. Okay, they have there are many packages are available to validating a particular form. Okay, they have used data rule is a jQuery plugin. Okay, if suppose I need to use just wait, I need to use a calendar in my project. Okay, so I don't want to write all the coding for the calendar. Okay, already they have an options, they have already created their own packages. Okay, jQuery calendar. If suppose I am going to do jQuery calendar, suppose plugin. Okay, there are a lot of packages also available. Okay, based on our requirements. Okay, we can choose any packages. Simply I will tell you the reason why what is package. Okay, we haven't date filled in our applications. Okay, if suppose I am going to click, okay, I need to show like this. Okay, simply they have already pre-built in code. Okay, it's like an npm. Okay, there is already a packages are available. Okay, like create react app, there is already packages available. Okay, I need to use that packages in my project. Okay, to creating a new project I need to use that create react app. Okay, for that we have used npm install, okay, -g create react app. Okay, then it is downloaded in our OS. Then I can use create react app following by the project name. It will helps to creating a new project. The same way in normally jQuery plugin, in the sense they have the calendar, they have already coded. Okay, we can simply use that plugin like using this code. Okay, if suppose we are going to use this plugin in our index.html, then input type text date picker id, they called id here. Okay, whenever you are clicking based on your id, it will open the date picker. Date picker, you just make a clear note on this. Date picker, it's a function. Okay, inside this function it has some functionality. Okay, where they have can do this coding in here. They can do jQuery. Okay, jQuery UI.js. Inside that JS, they have already coded. Okay, if I am going to click, it will shows the current month and the current date. Like that, they can code. Okay, this is called jQuery plugin. This is by JavaScript only. Okay, jQuery plugin in the sense they can use the syntax like this. Okay, instead of using a document dot get element by id, they can use this dollar symbol. This is dollar, yeah, this symbols to execute. Okay, plugin is nothing but it is now pre-built in packages. Okay, the same way for a javascript, for the form applications, they can validate using any, there is lot of packages are available. I will tell you the simple packages. jQuery validation example. Okay, for that validation you should use a particular js in your, okay, it is an form validate js. Okay, we need to use this js inside our project. Okay, if I am going to click, then it will give the error. This is not by ours. Okay, this is an someone developers, they can do everything. Okay, we need to simply use and we need to give a proper name. Okay, what is the name we can give here, name or id, it will works. Okay, this is called plugin. So same way in our delicious project, they have used data rule packages. Okay, to validating a form, they have used. So we don't need, initially we don't need to use our pre-built in package. We need to know if suppose I am going to click, I need to validate my forms. Okay, one way clicking, if I am going to check whether the values is available or not. Based on that, I need to do my form validations by my own. Like that, I am going to do. Okay, that's the reason I am just deleting everything. Data rules. Got it, Teja? Somewhat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got it or somewhat what?
I got, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Now, if I am going to click, then it won't work. That is. Then it won't work. The reason I have removed everything. The same way they can use for. Okay. This looks good. That's why we will keep this one. No worries. The loading, they have written some CSS stuff here, so that's the reason it is loading. Okay, so we can keep that one. No worries. Okay, I'm going to change class. Okay. Now we can check whether is there any error or not. Yeah, menu.js we need to change. Okay guys, so far we have done 7 components. Okay, I will check the design issues here. Okay, it needs to come approved here, but it is getting stuck somewhere. Okay, now whenever I am going to click, it need to validate my form. Okay, based on that, last week we did based on that ID we checked, okay, whether the name is available or not. If name is available, then we showed green color, or else we showed okay. Now we need to check, we need to showing some labels here. Okay, first name, your name is required, email is required. If I am going to type any invalid email, when I am typing it, it should tell okay, you are entering invalid email, like that. The same way, phone number, date, okay, time and of people, something, everything we going to do. Okay, today which time I'm going to do. Okay, the reason why I'm telling, I don't want to push you to do all those things in a single manner. That's the reason. Initially you will do a component creation first. Okay, if you know component creations, okay, you did not get any error, then fine. Okay, then we will go for an form creations. The form creation is the major part in React.js. Okay, form creation and validating a functionality. Why I'm telling, when I say it is critical, we need to use some functionality over in our, okay, so far we have created component. Okay, before the component we did not have any forms and something. Okay, but in this form we have some parameters called name, email, phone number. Okay, we need to manipulate this one. Okay, when I am going to click, we need to show already is exists or not. Okay, email is not valid, like that. So here we need to create our constructor. Okay, the next section should be a constructor creation, object creations. Okay, binding a value. The 3 subject includes. That's why I'm telling, initially you don't get too confused. Okay, you guys do component creations, do any portfolio, or else create any websites using the React.js, and next session I will tell you how we need to do our form validation. Okay, this is fine, this makes sense.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, single day I don't want to push you to do component creation, form validation. I just want to check whether the users are exist or not, like that. I don't want to push you guys. Okay, you just do your own portfolio or else own site. Okay, then probably you will share the your complete project screenshots to our group. Then probably we will continue our next session with form validation.
Okay, sir.
So far, any doubts?
No, sir.
Pradeepa?
Yes, no.
Got it? புரிஞ்சிடுச்சா?
Yes.
தமிழ்ல பேசினதாங்க நல்லாவே இருக்கு. இங்கிலீஷ்ல நமக்கு இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசினா ஒரு மாதிரியா இருக்கு, அந்நியன் மாதிரி இருக்கு. Okay, so far I done so many components, almost 7 components. Okay, you guys do your own portfolio, as I said, and if you face any issues, please post in our group. Okay, if anyone knows or else you or already faced that issue, then probably you will suggest, if you choose this one, then probably it will look like that. Okay, you can learn many things, something clearing doubt, then probably you will get more knowledge. That's why I'm telling.
Sure, we'll do, yeah.
Speak out, guys.
And Venkatesh, how to change the port number?
Port
Usually we can change the
number.
port number, right?
Yeah, actually, if you there is another thing. Okay, you are already working in your localhost 3000. Okay, if
Yeah.
suppose you are opening another React project in the same command prompt. Okay, already the command prompt is available. I'm going to open another project using the another command prompt. Then the React, it will automatically ask. Already you are using a localhost port number 3000. Would you like to continue with, sorry, would you like to suggest add another port? Okay, if you give yes, then probably it will redirect to 3001. Okay, it will increase. If you want my localhost port, instead of using a 3000, I just want my own port like 8000, 80,000, like that. We need, whenever we are creating a new project, there is no first four thing it will come: npm eject, npm start. Guys, you understood? I said okay, you just guys omit those things, just give cd your project name, then you will give a npm start. Initially it will show first four comments. Npm eject, you missed, I guess. The
Yeah,
same
remember, yeah.
npm, if you give npm eject, then default configuration it will gone. Okay, then we can give our what are the things we need to give, we can give. Okay, port number or some other changes they can, we need to do, then we can do. But initially don't do that one. Okay, we need to work our basic form, and we need to post our data to React.js, okay, using an JWT token. This is our major task. Okay, once it is completed, then probably if you have a free time, then I will share my whole knowledge with you guys.
Okay, sir.
Actually, what does it mean actually port? So
Actually, you guys know about the PHP?
no.
Okay, the PHP is initially the Facebook developed by the PHP only. Okay, normally the PHP server, it needs, okay, the HTML and JSS stuff. We don't need any extra softwares to run the system. Sorry, run the files. In the sense, I'm going to click on a new creating a new file. Okay, new file, and name it as index.html. I am doing some HTML stuffs. If I'm suppose clicking double click, it will opens. Okay, there is no need of special software. Whenever I need to work with a backend services, backend in the sense, I need whether the email is already exist or not. I need to validate these things into particular database like MySQL, MongoDB, Cassandra, Redis. Okay, like that we need to check. That's the reason we need server. Okay, for PHP we need server like WAMP server or else XM server. The React.js we don't need. Why? In the sense, Node.js is, it's like a server. Okay, we don't need any special servers to run. Okay, Node.js default port number is 3000, and the WAMP server, say when I say a WAMP server, for PHP the default port number is 8080. Okay, whenever if you go on to clicking any, I'm going to use Google. Sorry, Google. It also has separate port number. Okay, like it will, it has separate port number. They did not show that one. Okay, if suppose they called as htaccess files, they, if I'm going to click google.com, okay, they will hide this port number. Okay, the port number, it should need to run our server. Okay, without port number we can't simply run our server. Okay, every system it should have some port number. For in our local system we have 127.0.0.1. Okay, you guys know localhost. Instead of localhost, in our port number we will say like 127.0.0.1.
Yes.
Yeah, the same
Yes,
way
sir.
every host name it should need a port number. The same way in our next session, sorry, next week session, we will going to see our Node.js. Okay, in that also we need to have a particular port number. Port number is the complete one. Sorry, essential one to run the server. Okay, the same way React.js also we need port number. Okay, if once we can developing our projects completely, okay, I want to deploy my project in our server. Okay, that's the time we can easily hide this one. Okay, I can show my one live project, React Native, sorry, okay, this is my Uber clone site. Okay, I have an 8000 port in this particular. Okay, whenever in our server we have the option, shall I it will ask, shall I hide the port or not. Okay, if we click the checkbox, then it will probably hide and it will shows only the URL. Okay, normally user don't need to know, understand, they don't understand what is that port number and all. Okay, that's the reason we developer hide the everything. Okay, this is completely by React.js.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, everything has some port number, but developer hides that one. This is for head admin panel I have created. Oh. Yes, other than okay guys, shall I wind
Thank
up
you,
the
sir.
session? Okay,
Yes, sir.
thanks guys, bye. We will
Thank
meet
you.
on
Thank you, sir.
evening, or else tell me the time in group, so probably I'm ready with them coding.
Okay, sir.
Sure, we will text it in. We will inform in WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, but don't miss the session. Okay.
No.
Okay, Ajay. Okay, Pratibha. Okay, Teja. Bye.
Bye,
Okay,
sir.
bye.
Okay. Please ping me. Okay, anytime you just ping me. If I have an error, then probably I will resolve that.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
sure.
Okay. Bye.